And okay, it has come to my attention that I haven't been uploading for a very long time, and there's some reasons to it, but most of the time it's probably just procrastination. But I will go on to say and kind of explain my freaking struggle through what's been going on, like what have I been focusing on since last videos. I believe it was like October or something like that. In reality, I was actually planning to make a video all the way back in November or something like that. I really do not know when in the world was my last video. I believe it was like October. I believe my last video was like a live stream or something. But in reality, it doesn't really matter. What matters is I am trying to come back to this YouTube thing, trying to make it not a daily thing, not a weekly thing, but I'll try to do some monthly videos, you know. But my biggest pet peeve, and like you'll hear some like volume from this clip in a bit. I just decided to kind of like mute it to, dramatic effect, I guess you can say. That when I record gameplay, I record them with my friends, right? So I'd like to kind of incorporate um, their inputs into shit I do, right? So their opinions on certain things I talk about, like we can not politics obviously, but we can just say some funny shit, maybe offend some people, and that's what I hope to do. But I still have made no plans to sort of go towards that, right? And as I'm speaking right now, I've literally made no plans on what I'm going to talk about. I just told myself, hey, I'm back, let's make a video. So basically what's been going on since I've last what you say, since last November, I guess you can say, is that I've tried to, and I mean tried to make a video in November, but I didn't. So that's why I say last November. In November, right, during the whole Thanksgiving Black Friday thing going on, right, the holidays, the short little holidays, I had like a 4-day weekend on my end because I'm in high school going into college. Yeah, so that's a factor that played into it. I am now accepted into certain colleges that I've applied to, and it's really relieving. But during November, I was actually applying to them in the first place, right? And it's a very stressful process because you gotta think about, hey, what do I want to do, right? Or at least for me, because a lot of people would say, oh, you can just go to college undecided. But I was like, what if I want to go to a college that it's primarily let's say medical, right? So nursing, right? Anatomy stuff, surgery, all that shit. I'm speaking up my ass about medical. I don't know about that. You just do operations, okay? But what if I go to one of those colleges thinking like, oh, I'ma like this. I'ma like the medical field, right? And then later on, I'm just like, yeah, but I want to do business. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to like have that happen, and then because I don't want to like just transfer colleges and not have every credit of my class be counted towards. So that's why kind of just wanted to take my time, start thinking about that, and I've decided to go into business, but I'm still not sure as to what college I should go to. I've already got accepted 3 of them. Waiting on more acceptance letters or emails later on, because sometimes I found one in like the junk folder, right, where they texted me saying like, oh yeah, you're accepted, but it was in the spam mail, and I'm just like, wow. And then there's sometimes where they'll email like send you a email, right, and then like, hey, congratulations, you got accepted. One person actually, like the admissions counselor, whatever, the admissions advisor, whatever you want to call it, one person actually texted or emailed me saying like, I congratulate you again. I want to congratulate you again on getting accepted into our university. And I'm just like, again? Where the fuck was the first acceptance letter, And the issue lies where it's like, hey, I move around a lot, and I've noticed like it was like a week after I applied and shit that my mailing address, right, so in like my residential home and all that shit, was the previous one. So that's a big no-no right there, and I didn't really want that to happen. So as I'm speaking right now, I've got accepted to 3. I have to go back to my old house to kind of just check the mailbox, see what's going on, right? You speak to the former landlord and all that shit, and then see like, hey, did I get accepted to any more colleges, right? Not that I'm like not okay with the ones I got accepted. I already got accepted to the one I wanted to and all that. But that's basically what's been going on in that sense, right? So the college thing. Also, I did not have a TV for like a few days because my sibling, right, got home, and it was a day that our parent or our grandparents were coming from Peru, right? They were visiting after like so many years. I mean, I guess they're not my technical grandparents, but like it's my stepdad's parents, so it's like I don't whatever. It's the same shit. My grandparents came over, right? It was the first day, so I thought like because my sister sent me a message saying like, oh, you better be in a good mood, and I thought like shit, did they break my TV, right? And I was like, I was already like getting pissed in school, right? I'm just like, who the fuck? I was like, if they broke it on their first day here, holy crap, I would have been pissed, right? Um, and I would have had like just a bad taste overall, bad opinion on them. But it wasn't them; it was my sibling Matthew, fucking idiot. He just knocked it over, thinking it's like a footrest type of thing, and it was really just fucked up, right? But I was thinking to myself, all right, if they break the PS4, that's kind of fucked up, right? That's kind of messed up. I really can't do anything about it. If any data got corrupted and deleted, so that's one thing. Right, so as you can see, I already got a nuke here, but then I just died by a fucking lucky ass annihilator shot. You're gonna see in the play of the game how lucky this fucking bitch was. And that's what I've been going for recently, because another reason why I haven't been uploading, haven't been posting, haven't been doing any of that shit was because I was on the dark matter grind, right? Not only was I on the dark matter grind, but I got 100%er. Yes, I did get 100%er, and I am almost done with all the Dark Ops challenges. I already got the nuked out, right? Obviously, I got the nuclear, but I got a nuclear during free for all, so that's a nuked out challenge right there. Got the one with the ruin dude where he just grapples towards you and then does a grab slam, and you have to kill him before he does the grab slam. That one's very situational, very hard. Also got the one with the purifier where it's like, oh, kill a dude using their flamethrower with a Molotov, and Molotovs are fucking ass, and I know this because I got 100%er. Not to flex on you guys, but hey, it is not for the you have to be mentally insane if you want to do that shit, you know, because it's very difficult. But I was lucky enough to just find some really bad people, not really bad people, but people who weren't paying attention, right? The Molotov would not kill you one hit on impact, right, like it used to. Instead, it'll hit you on impact like what, like 20 damage or something like that, and then it burns over time. But if you stay in it too much, right, you stay on the on whatever it's fucking called, right there, I just fucking cucked that dude off the grab slam with the Tempest. But what's it called? What I was saying, like, oh, it burns over time, and it's kind of like the reactor core. If you know, have any idea what I'm talking about, maybe you just don't fucking play the game and you're just watching me just to watch me talk. And to that I say thank you for listening, I guess you can say. The gameplay is really just, hey, I wanted to show you something. I have something to show while I talk about whatever I want to talk. So, moving on, I got 100%er. I got nuclears, and I mean, like, that's all I'm going for right now. My goal right now is to get a nuclear with almost every weapon. Almost every weapon. There's a few where I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get a nuclear with every sniper rifle. That's a big no-no. I'm never going to fucking do that. I like my mental health the way it is right now, you know. And then also, I don't know if I'm gonna do the pistols. If I do that, it's gotta be hardcore, because there's no way I'm doing the RK7 or the like the Strife is good, but I'm really bad with semi-auto pistols in general. And then the Mozu, I can actually probably do it in core if I set my mind to it. But so far, as to my goal, I have already gotten nuclears with all the submachine guns. Look at that, he hip fired that and got me. If that was me, I would have hip fired 2 shots and so fucking missed. I'm still getting used to all the annihilator shit. Even now with the Tempest, I sometimes do bad with the Tempest, because the shots aren't linking up or aren't chaining or anything like that. It's really weird. I really appreciate Black Ops 3 a little bit more in terms of like the Tempest, because it's a one shot, and it was a big, I don't know how to explain it, but just know that if you think Tempest here is OP, I mean, I guess it is to a certain extent, because it changed around a lot, but if you substitute the Tempest from Black Ops 3 into here, it's no competition, right? In here, the Tempest, right, it chains like automatically, but it doesn't one shot. You have to shoot them twice, right? And yes, you can get quad feeds and all that, because a lot of people in this game like to group up like they're kindergartners holding hands, right? And there's so many, and I mean so many examples of people who just love grouping up in this game. And there's so many examples of team balancing and all that. I really need to make a video talking about like my issues, my personal issues about Black Ops 4. Damn, it's a really good game in general, but I just don't like certain aspects of it. Like, a lot of people are complaining about League play. A lot of people complain about zombies content. Hey, yeah, people in zombies people. I used to be a zombies player, right? I used to be hardcore playing zombies. As I'm recording this video, as soon as I'm done with this, right? As soon as I'm done uploading it to YouTube and shit, you know, get that revenue. Once I hit 1 million, you know, simple, easy stuff. Once I finish this, I'm playing zombies because 115 day is coming up, and they're gonna do a special event where it's double XP, double weapon XP, and double Nebulium plasma. And for that, I say I want to prestige one more time before Tuesday. That way, Tuesday I can just go up through prestiges like it's bread and butter, you know. So, as for if I've done Easter eggs, in zombies, I've only done one Easter egg during zombies, which is the 9 Easter egg, right? But like, a lot of people are complaining that like, oh, there's barely any content in zombies. But like, hey, you guys gotten four maps, not new maps, but two completely new maps, 2 remakes kind of for the freaking game, right? And I'm just like, what is that? That's double what you got in Black Ops 3, right? And I guess the main issue in Black Ops 4 is the fact that, hey, you could barely play the fucking game because, hey, it used to crash a lot. I say used to because it doesn't crash a lot anymore, or not as much as it really used to be, right? I used to be the biggest issue with Black Ops 4, but I know, I get it. There's some issues that are like the elixirs are ass, right? It takes forever to reuse an elixir, but if you get the elixirs you paid for, right? So like the what is it? Like the common, the rares, the epics, all those, and not the ones that are handed to you. You can use those right away. Their recharge time is like instant, as long as you have elixirs in your inventory, right? You can basically reuse it within a minute, right? To that, I'd say I don't really give a crap because, hey, elixirs barely do anything. I mean, yes, there are some really good elixirs, right? So, like the ones that you come with, right, are probably the best ones, right? So the ones that are in the game already, you just unlock them by leveling up. Those are probably the best ones. Those are the ones I like the most because temporal gift that makes any power up last probably double or triple the amount of time it usually does. It's really fucking powerful, actually. And as you can see here, I'm on a relentless. A little bit of a backstory right here is I was going for Gemmed Out, and Gemmed Out, they made it completely like it's still a grind, I guess you can say, but at the same time, it's not much as a grind as it used to be. Before, Gemmed Out was basically unlock the highest tier of dark matter for every primary weapon. Primary, so you don't have to do it for secondaries, because I was thinking, how the fuck are you gonna do it for launcher? You can get on a nuclear streak with a launcher? Like, I don't know. I never really tried it out. I was like, I don't know what's going on, because I'm pretty sure I've run the rocket launcher and I've gotten at least 10 kills, right? And this is after the patch where it's like, oh, the dark matter stages don't reset, so it carries on even after death. I've gotten 10 kills with it. It doesn't change at all. So I don't know if it's bugged out. Maybe I'm just unlucky. But moving on, right? So they changed it now so that your dark matter tier progress doesn't reset. So you can go on a 10 streak, get the I think it's the orange one with the spikes, right? That's the aesthetic look after you get 10 kills. Die and then get 10 more kills, or get 20 more kills rather, and then achieve the full tier of dark matter. Before, it used to be, no, it's a one and go. If you die, it resets, right? You stop being an ass, you just get a fucking nuclear. But now it's just literally get 30 kills with every weapon in one game, and that might be an issue for some of you guys, especially for me, which was with the snipers, right? That was the only real problem with me, the snipers, and I was losing my mental sanity, bro. Cause the sniper, I don't know, with the paladin, I did that right away, and this makes no sense. How am I getting hit markers and I'm shooting right at him with the mantis? But with the paladin, I got that thing done instantly, bro. I was dropping streaks with the paladin. I was hitting them clips, but then went with the Koshka, and then I was choking. I was like 2 kills off. The game was about to end. I got like a minute left, and I was choking every single shot. SDM was really just easy, plain and simple, because it's not a sniper. It's just a semi-auto with like barely an aim assist to hit your shots. The outlaw, though, probably the worst sniper out there, but I've always find my way to find myself getting killed by them constantly off of streaks and shit like that. But I did that, and I had it, or at least I thought I had it set up in a way that the snipers were the last thing I had to do. So get 30 kills with every sniper, and then I'm done with the challenge, and I get the calling card. I finished the outlaw after I took a very long break, and it said it didn't give me the calling card, right? So I was like, wait a minute, what gun am I missing? So now I'm in this like predicament where I'm trying to figure out which gun did I not get 30 kills with, and I was like, okay, probably the KN, because I was like pretty confident. I thought to myself, hey, I'm pretty confident that I already got the KN the full stage of the dark matter with the KN, because like, why in the world would I not drop 30 kills with the KN in any particular game? Because it's probably one of my best guns, right? Not the best gun in the game, but I really like it a lot. So this is the clip where I'm trying to get the 30 kills with the KN, but then got carried away and then dropped a nuke here. I almost died right there in that engagement you just saw, if you're still watching this video, you know. And turns out I never used a Spitfire, so I did that. And in the beginning clip, you can see me going off with the Spitfire. That was after I was pissed off with team balancing, and I had a pretty horrible team in those previous games. And then I backed out, I reset my app, I took a deep breath, and I was like, okay, let's try this one more time. And I am dropping gunships on them, regardless if my team is losing. As long as I drop a gunship on them, I feel satisfied as a human being. And I ended up dropping the fucking nukes, and I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. So that's basically what I'm going for. As of recording, I think I got 30 nukes already. But I'm trying to, again, do the whole challenge of getting nukes with every single primary weapon except the sniper. So as of right now, I've gotten all the submachine guns finished, but I need the Vapor and the Rampart to finish this, I guess you can say, mental challenge of myself, right? And to finish the assault rifles categories. But I don't know if I should count the Rampart, honestly, because I've used the Rampart, someone's Rampart, the majority of this game. So I don't know. But the Vapor, I really hate the Vapor. I know it's like a pretty good gun. A lot of people like it, but not me. I really hate the fucking Vapor. And I can do well with it, but like, and people see me do good, drop streaks with them and shit. But I'm just like, but I still hate the gun though, you know. And continuing on as to the last minute things I could say as to why I wasn't uploading. I've just been, you know, kind of laying low for a bit in videos, right? I'm like, why make content just to push it out, just to get the views, you know? I didn't really have anything to talk about. I mean, yes, I have some shit to talk about, the community being like, you know, spoiled pricks. I'm gonna be upfront about it. People love complaining for no reason, right? The developers, or at least in my eyes, I see that, like, the developers and all them people feeding us content, right? But we take it for granted. Zombies community, I'm sorry, but I really kind of hate yeah guys for like not being satisfied with what you got, because based off launch, right? You look at you take away all the bugs, all the non-playable glitches, right? Or unplayable glitches. You take all that away. You got 4 maps. That's more maps than any other freaking Call of Duty game previously, right? So you look at Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 came with transit, but what they did was split every map in transit into individual maps, which was pretty cool. But that's just one map, and then what was it, like 3? Yeah, so 3 maps. So 4 maps in general, but 3 of the maps was just reused fucking content. Alright. What else? Black Ops 1, if you bought the collector's edition or whatever, the Hardened Pass, you got the remakes of of the original World at War maps. But in general, those remakes, those aren't reimaginings or anything like that. That's just remasters. That's what I mean to say. With the Black Ops 1 guns, and that's pretty much it. What else? Black Ops 3, it just had Shadows of Evil and the Giant, and people were satisfied with that. It's a really good map, right? Those are two really good maps. Who the fuck doesn't like the Giant? But it doesn't compare to the we got Mob of the Dead, we got 9, which is probably one of the best maps ever in terms of atmosphere, in terms of gameplay. Even though I do have some issues of like the special zombies and shit like that, but I see it as more content. And then by December, yeah, niggas got a whole new map called Dead of the Night, right? Or Night of the Dead. Don't really give a shit what it's called, but it's a really cool freaking map that has a really cool, nice soundtrack, music video to it. Not music video, but musical Easter egg to it. And it's December, you know, December. Black Ops 3 had the Horizon drop, which is probably one of the best maps, if not the best, right? By February, right? And yeah, people complaining about this, right? Shit gets me pissed off, and then I don't know. I feel like people are expecting a lot more when there wasn't any track record about it, right? If Treyarch came in with Black Ops 3, giving us 6 maps, right? 6 zombies maps, 6 brand new experiences, and they introduced all these shit, and then they came to Black Ops 4 maps, I understand that. But as of right now, none of that's happened. You get more content, but we just need more, I guess you can say. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys do forgive me for my long absence, and just have a nice day. I'll be making more content, maybe with some friends, never know. And goodbye.